Okay then guys, what is going on? Cloud Plays here and welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today we're inside of Starfield and there is so much stuff going on, including behind the door updates that we don't really know about right now, and I'm really intrigued as to what they freaking are. We've also got a load of stuff coming from Todd Howard that spoke about something which it was pretty cool and he didn't bloody lie about it. On top of that though, we have a really cool advanced stealing method that you guys might want to know about, and a few things to avoid, to say the least. So make sure you stay tuned for the rest of the video. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. Also check out our sponsor Advanced GG, the #1 clinically proven energy supplement on the market. My favorite flavor is cherry vanilla, but you guys can catch an array of flavors here in the description via the link and use code CLOUD at checkout for a cheeky discount. Now with that being said, let's dive on into some information about Starfield. So starting off, they've been playing around with the actual game by the looks of it. We've got 2 name threads inside of the build of Starfield, one of which is QA staging main, and that was updated 17 hours ago. We also have dev tech, which was updated just a matter of 2 hours ago. Now we did see a video last night, which means that they have altered it twice since then. What it is that they're doing, we're yet to wait and see, but hopefully it'll be something come the full release on the 6th. Call it an actual day 1 patch rather than a pre-early access patch, whatever you want to call it. This should be a very interesting one indeed. Next up though, we have got a post here with nearly 11,000 upvotes on Reddit stating Todd didn't lie about one cool thing. Went to a backwater planet. It was a system I needed to explore to jump to a further system. I found an abandoned science outpost, cleared it out and got some loot, etc. Then when I walked out the front door, I noticed a ship that wasn't mine and 600 meters in the distance. As I approached, I saw no one there and the area seemed deserted, so I walked up the ramp and noticed it was an ecliptic bayonet. Cool, I thought, free ship. I opened the hatch to find this fucker packed to the brim with mercs. I fought for a few minutes and managed to make my way to the floor with the bridge, and just as it came into frame, I see one merc in the pilot's seat and boom, the psycho takes off from the planet's surface with me on board. I finished the battle in space, command the ship, and all I can think of is this son of a bee wasn't lying. And no, he wasn't lying. This has happened quite a few people. Now, please be careful when you are doing this though, because you do need to have I think it's at least a level 3 in the piloting skill in the experience tabs. So you need to make sure you're level 3 piloting to actually be able to hijack some of these ships. And for some of the other ones, you need to be even higher. So you've got to be really careful when going onto these ships, because you can't hijack them unless you're at least level 3 in piloting. So if you do happen to get into this problem, you can't do what this guy did, because this guy obviously just commanded the ship and then went from there. Whereas if you haven't got that skill and attribute, you are just stuck in space and will have to reload an old save file, because you can't get out of the ship and you can't hijack it either. So you will be stuck in a catch-22, that's for sure. Bear that in mind before jumping onto random people's ships, you absolute nutters. Next up though, we covered something just yesterday with regards to Greg Miller and what he stated about the New Game Plus. And Blessing actually stated right here, Greg messaged a few of us about a thing that happened deep into the multiple playthroughs of Starfield that convinced me to go back and do a New Game Plus run, which is really interesting. What that is, I am yet to know. I didn't really do too much digging into that one because I didn't really want to ruin any spoilers. I'm getting close to the New Game Plus experience and I want to see what it is that they're talking about there. Now, some pre-warnings for you guys. This one is a really annoying one actually, and one that you shouldn't have to deal with as an issue, but I did find this one out the hard way. But there is a Reddit post here with nearly 4.5k upvotes stating, don't put weapons on weapon racks in your ship, they disappear. Had a lot of epic and legendary weapons, so I thought I'd unload them onto my ship and make them look cool. Well, I did it. Put them all organized on a couple of weapon racks, landed on a planet to go sell some stuff, came back and all gone. Matter of fact, the loot that came present in some of the cases even respawned. So you do have to be extremely careful with that one, because you could lose some really cool loot right there. This is one that I found out the hard way. I did the exact same thing as what they did, and yeah, the ship was just completely freaking empty. It was frustrating to say the least, especially because those weapon racks look pretty dead with nothing on them, and when you do actually frame some weapons up and some ammo packs and stuff like that, and it looks really cool and aesthetic, they disappear. So make sure that you don't do that right now until we manage to get an update from Bethesda with a fix for that one, which hopefully should come day one. This is a very small issue, but they just definitely need to get that fixed. Now, a really intriguing post, and one that I actually really liked the look of, and we're going to talk about the Starfield Reddit as an overall. Now, there are a lot of Reddits which just use their whole page to spam crap and complain and moan about everything, but this guy right here says, "I'm an idiot and Reddit saved Starfield for me." So yesterday I posted about how I had wanted to love the game so much, but just couldn't get into it. I got some great feedback in the comments, but one user, preferred to remain anonymous, I did ask, reached out to me in chat and talked me through some of my issues. Most notably, the tutorial isn't great, it's a very deep game and you need to figure where to find stuff, such as being able to put loot right into your ship's cargo even if you're not on the ship but in the same zone. Again, probably be careful with that one. Or not needing to constantly go to the map but just using the scanner when your ship to land somewhere, which again is very, very true. That is something I've been using quite a lot just recently. The scanner actually acts as quite a decent central hub because it brings up like your next step on the quest that you've got in the top left corner. It'll also give you a load of icons across the map as well. So I recommend using your scanner a lot more than what you already are. And it states here, recommending going to Neon directly as an alternate start zone and running some missions from the mission board and some more. Additionally, I have been reading the sub and many people are giving great input and suggestions when people express they are struggling to get into the game. This is what a sub should be for, and I'm thankful for everyone sharing their point of view. Edit. This blew up as so many people are asking. I'll answer the most common questions here. You can transfer your stuff from your ship's cargo if you're in the same zone as your ship by going into your menu and selecting your ship, bottom left, and then select cargo. Also, you can sell stuff directly from your ship to vendors by cycling through the menu, but only your home ship. And you can also go to Neon very early by hopping your way to the voice system and going to Volley Alpha. It's by far my favorite city. I also choose the Neon perk at character creation. I did also pick the Neon perk at character creation, and Neon City is by far one of the greatest areas inside of the game as an overall for me. I think a lot of the planets are lackluster, but Neon just really hits the spot and it gives a really nice aesthetic feel. So if you're going to go anywhere, I highly recommend heading over to Neon, and it's just a great time. Anyway, that's all we've got time for today. Thank you so much again for tuning in. If you've managed to get this far, then stick a star in the comment section. It'd be greatly appreciated. I'm really intrigued to see who watches it to the end. We know right now that Starfield content is quite slow, although there are so many updates that are happening inside of the game and so many things that we're waiting to see from Bethesda before the game fully launches on the 6th. And if you guys want all of the news for Starfield, make sure you stay tuned to the channel right here by hitting that sub button and notification bell. Thanks again for watching, guys. I appreciate all of your damn faces, but as always, up until the next time, I'll see you in the clouds.